This is episode 1713. Welcome to the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I honor you for showing up for yourself today, for getting ready to meditate. In today's episode, you are going to discover a breathing technique to help you calm your heart. And our theme we're exploring this week, all week long, is the theme of love. This week happens to be the week of Valentine's Day in the United States where I live, and we are getting ready on February 14th, Thursday, to celebrate getting together with loved ones on Valentine's Day. This week, we're exploring the series with the theme of love. Our focus is all about love, more romantic love. Now, if you don't have a romantic partner, maybe you even just broke up, or you're feeling pretty lonely because you just would love to have a romantic partner, but you find yourself alone. That is fine. You will benefit from this week's series as you cultivate a healthy approach to romantic love. And through this series, we have been exploring the work of C.S. Lewis. He was a noted academic from England. He taught at Cambridge and Oxford, but he also reached people in their fantasy world. He wrote the book, The Chronicles of Narnia. You may have read that when you were younger. And he wrote many books. And his book, Four Loves, is a very insightful look at love and how it's expressed in our lives. And so I'm sharing with you little snippets of insight from his book, as well as a brand new meditation technique every single day, as always. You know you can find the full guided meditations on my Sip and Om meditation app. You can try it for 2 weeks, free access to the full app of over 1,700 guided meditations, a new one added daily, just like here on the podcast. And you'll have the chance to meditate for up to half an hour if you'd like, as well as receive a journal for each week's theme. So you get a love journal for this week and a slow down guide with each day's meditation technique organized for you. So you get a few other little perks there on the Sip and Om meditation app. Again, you can try it 2 weeks free if you want to go deeper into this week's series. So C.S. Lewis and his book, The Four Loves. I want to share with you, before I share the breathing technique with you, some insight from C.S. Lewis in regard to romantic love. He says that romantic love can be idolized to where you worship the idea of being in love. In fact, people use love as an excuse for all kinds of behavior that is not so kind. There can even be a pride when one says they were blinded by love and that's why they did something that may even have been harmful. So love becomes an excuse to explain away other behaviors. So Eros is the romantic love C.S. Lewis is talking about. And he says, a romantic pair can say to one another in an almost sacrificial spirit, It is for love's sake that I have neglected my parents, left my children, cheated my partner, failed my friend at his greatest need. These reasons in love's law have passed for good. The votaries may even come to feel a particular merit in such sacrifices. What costlier offering can be laid on love's altar than one's own conscience? So when you consider love in your life or absence of romantic love in your life, think about the kind of love relationship that you may have. And is it the kind of love you would defend for justifying behavior or for even defining who you are? Just take note of how you seem to respond to eros, to this romantic love in your life. You may not have thought of love in your life in this way. So, on to your breathing technique. This is a technique that will strengthen your heart. And it will strengthen your heart because what it does is it tones your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve connects to many organs and body parts, and in particular, your heart and your digestive gastrointestinal system. This important nerve also directly affects the parasympathetic nervous system, and you can tone your vagus nerve. It's connected to your vocal cords and the muscles at the back of your throat. And when you slow down your breath, especially when you extend the exhale, making it longer than the inhale, this helps to tone or strengthen your vagus nerve. And your vagus nerve helps you to manage stress. You can do things also such as singing, humming, chanting, or even gargling to activate these muscles and stimulate your vagus nerve. This has been shown to increase heart rate variability and vagal tone. There's been a lot more research recently about your vagus nerve, and meditation, which naturally slows down your breath, is an ideal way to help you tone this important nerve that helps you manage stress, and it's also good for your heart. Love can make you feel like your world is complete, or it can make you feel as though your world has just shattered. So the more you can focus on your heart health, the better prepared you will be at managing whatever comes your way in regard to love. So as you settle yourself down today, the breathing technique I want to share with you is a technique, as I mentioned, where you'll inhale and exhale through your nose. And you're going to inhale to the count of 6, hold your breath for the count of 8, and then exhale to the count of 10. So you go up by 2 increments from inhaling to 6, holding 2 breaths longer for 8, and then holding 2 more breaths longer for the count of 10. I want to mention that if you feel lightheaded at all as you do this breathing technique, resume your natural breath. And inhaling and holding your breath and exhaling for the count of 6, 8, 10 may be too much for you. So just take it down a few numbers and maybe inhale to the count of 3, hold for 5, and exhale for 7. So make it comfortable and do what suits you best. Always honor your abilities. Now, as you settle down to meditate, straighten up your spine, close your eyes, keeping them slightly elevated upward to keep your thoughts uplifted. I'll guide you through 1 or 2 rounds, and then you take it from there. This love breathing technique. So go ahead now and inhale to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Very nice. Now continue doing this breathing technique, strengthening your vagus nerve and your heart. You are so worth slowing down for.